Archangel Michael says, this message was not supposed to reach you until much later, but the timing has shifted in the spiritual realm. Someone from your bloodline, now in heaven, has intervened to bring you this truth earlier. They cannot rest until the treasure they protected for generations finds its way back to you. This is not ordinary money, and it is not meant for casual spending. It was buried with emotion, sweat, and pain, hidden during a time of betrayal and war. The family member who is speaking through this message kept this secret locked away, waiting for the right heir to awaken. You are the one they chose, long before your birth. They saw your resilience, your strength, and your heart through heavenly mirrors. Now they are ready to unveil what was kept hidden behind walls, beneath floors, and inside old sacred objects. Do not ignore the signs around you, an old photo, a misplaced key, or a locked box that once seemed meaningless. These are the markers of the journey they've laid for you. Your hands are the only hands that can unlock what others never even suspected existed. Type Amen to get blessing 333. A woman who lived in your house before you was once close to finding it, but fear consumed her, and she walked away just inches from the truth. She documented her findings in a coded letter hidden behind a frame in the oldest room of the house. You may have passed it hundreds of times, not realizing what it contains. Your family member from heaven is guiding your hand now, closer to the message than ever before. You will feel chills when you are near it, like a voice softly calling your name through the wall. Archangel Michael says, this secret is not just about wealth, it is about restoring what was taken from your lineage. When the money is found, your life will shift in a divine way. The person who once cursed your family's name will be forced to watch you rise with blessings they never imagined. The hidden money is wrapped in cloth older than your own generation. It is marked with a symbol only your spirit will recognize. You will not need a map, your soul already knows the way. Type Amen to get blessing 775. You will begin to dream of the exact location soon. A stair that creaks differently. A drawer that sticks on purpose. That's your ancestor trying to guide you through the physical realm. When you wake up with that strange feeling, do not shake it off. Write it down. It is not just a dream, it is instruction. The house you live in, or the house you're soon going to enter, has a floorboard that has heard whispers from the other side. Underneath it is an iron container. That container has not been touched in over 50 years. Inside it are envelopes, numbers, and small bundles of folded currency, still perfectly preserved. Each has a name written, including yours. This money was protected by love, not banks. Type Amen to get blessing 818. You have been guided to this message not by coincidence, but by divine urgency. A spiritual clock is ticking. The longer the treasure stays hidden, the more restless the guardian spirit becomes. Someone in your life right now knows about the family secret, but they pretend not to. They were warned not to speak. But the moment they see you move closer to the truth, they will panic. They may try to distract you, redirect you, or convince you it's all imagination. But your heart will burn with a truth that cannot be silenced anymore. You are the last piece in a puzzle they never completed. This message is being released to you with urgency. Even the weather around you will begin to shift. It will seem like the wind itself is pointing at a corner you never noticed before. Type Amen to get blessing 999. You are not alone in this. A pet you once had, or a child who senses more than you realize, is already feeling the shift in energy. They will keep going to the same spot over and over. That spot matters. It is where the veil between the physical and the spiritual is thinnest. That is where the opening begins. Archangel Michael says, your family member is proud of your endurance. You are healing your bloodline by receiving this message. Not all inheritance comes from documents or wills. Some comes from spirit itself. The box beneath the floor will not make a sound. But once you touch it, your body will react. You might cry without knowing why, or feel a warmth in your chest. Type Amen to get blessing 444. A man in a faded photograph is watching from above. He was never able to say goodbye in this life. He hid the money during a time of great fear, with hope that one day someone brave like you would retrieve it. He wrote a single word inside the box. That word will mean something only to you. It will shatter the walls you've built and awaken your truest memory. There is a chest near a cracked part of your home's foundation. That chest is protected by a strange object, a rusted tool, a forgotten shoe, or even a broken toy. Move it aside and press down on the earth beneath it. The sound you hear will not be normal. It will echo like a heartbeat buried below. And that is where it begins. Type Amen to get blessing 202. Someone has been keeping an eye on the house. They suspect something is there but don't know exactly where. You must act before they connect the final dots. There's a window near the oldest room that has collected more dust than the others. Your relative used that window to watch over the hiding spot in silence. Even now, a breeze passes through it that doesn't follow nature's rules. That's them saying, go now. I'm waiting. The money is not cursed, it is blessed. It will restore lost honor, open locked doors, and heal years of loss. The moment your hands touch it, you will dream of the person who hid it. They will smile, and their soul will rest. Type Amen to get blessing 121. But this must remain your secret. Not everyone is meant to receive what was destined for your hands. Protect it as they once protected you from across generations. Soon, you'll hear someone mention a place, a name, or a year that matches something from this message. That's confirmation. Do not ignore it. Write it down. You'll be guided by light, even when no one else sees it. When others sleep, you will feel a pull toward that one room, that one floorboard, that one sound. Trust that pull. Archangel Michael says, your time has come. You have been tested, stretched, and broken, yet you remained pure of heart. That is why this inheritance is finally being released to you. Type Amen to get blessing 606. Now the room you rarely enter will begin to change. The temperature will drop, or rise strangely without reason. The walls have memories, the wood has secrets. The scent of something familiar will return, like your grandmother's soap, or your uncle's cologne. They are coming through the atmosphere, speaking through particles. There is a journal in your house that has been ignored. It contains underlined words, strange dates, or drawings you never understood. Look again. It is a map in disguise. A treasure hidden in plain sight. One only a chosen one like you could ever decode. Type Amen to get blessing 313. Someone will knock on your door soon. They will ask strange questions or mention your house casually. They are trying to feel if you know. Do not reveal anything to them. This blessing is not meant for greedy hearts. Smile, listen, and stay silent. Then, return to the room. Sit in the center. Close your eyes and whisper, "Show me." And it will begin. The ground will speak, and your legacy will be restored. Type Amen to get blessing 141. Suddenly, something will shift in the room around you. A picture frame might tilt without touching it. A small object may fall with no breeze or motion. That is not coincidence. It is guidance. Your family member is using the physical world to grab your attention. They know the window is small, and the time to act is now. Do not second-guess yourself. You have been doubting your instincts for too long. But the whispers you hear and the pull in your chest are not just emotions. You are hearing heaven's instruction in its softest form. And the more you follow it, the louder the guidance will become, until it feels like someone is standing right behind you, leading you step by step. Type Amen to get blessing 727. You may begin to see numbers repeating, on clocks, receipts, or pages. These are not random either. They are codes from the Spirit trying to sync your awareness to divine timing. If you see 444, it means protection is near as you uncover the truth. If you see 777, you are on the edge of spiritual fortune. If 333 appears, your family member is beside you at that exact moment. The blessing is not just money, it's also clarity. Clarity about the lies you were told about your family. Clarity about why certain things never made sense growing up. You may have been left out of a will. You may have been overlooked during gatherings. But this is your true inheritance, hidden away by someone who believed in your destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 522. There is a box inside an old trunk, not in plain sight. It's covered by clothes no one wears anymore or bed sheets passed down without thought. But underneath it is a wooden panel, and under that panel is a sealed envelope. The envelope is addressed to you. Even if it doesn't say your name, it will feel like it does. Your hands will tremble when you touch it. It may contain a letter, a map, or simply a single object with powerful meaning. A locket, a key, a coin. The moment you see it, a lost memory will rush back like a wave crashing through time. You'll feel someone standing over your shoulder. Don't be afraid, that's them, smiling, watching you break the chain of forgotten truth. Type Amen to get blessing 919. The money is older than any currency you've held. Some is in gold, some in foreign bills, some in rare notes no longer in circulation. But all of it is still valuable, because it was protected in divine time. Even more powerful than the money is the letter tucked inside a journal. It was written with love, wrapped in urgency, and locked away. It contains a sentence that will change how you see your entire past. Someone lied to you for years. They kept a truth from you that could have shifted your whole life path. But it's not too late. That truth is about to break free, and with it comes everything you were denied. Respect, power, restoration. Type Amen to get blessing 414. Archangel Michael says, you are walking on sacred ground right now. Not just in the spiritual sense, but literally. The place you sleep, where your feet move daily, it sits on top of a sacred site of your family's legacy. Underneath one specific area of your home is a narrow space, a hidden crawlspace or chamber used long ago to store what couldn't be spoken aloud. In that space are ledgers, dates, names, and coins from generations before. You will uncover a truth that will shake a few people in your family, because they wanted it buried, but your ancestor wanted it found. They prayed you, have the courage. And you do. That's why this message reached you. Type Amen to get blessing 343. Start watching your surroundings more closely now. A certain light in your house will flicker when you walk past. That's the moment your ancestor is trying to tell you, yes. There. Take nothing for granted in your space. Even a crooked painting or a strange noise at night is part of this path. Each is a breadcrumb leading you to the final truth. Someone may try to distract you in the coming days. A person from the past, a call from nowhere, or a sudden obligation. They are spiritual obstacles meant to test your focus. Don't fall into their trap. Your breakthrough is more important than their distractions. Stay on the path, because you are inches away now. Type Amen to get blessing 575. The moment you uncover the money, something supernatural will happen. A clock will stop ticking for a second. A door might open by itself. Don't be afraid. That is your ancestor walking into the moment with you, fulfilled and at peace. They will finally know you got what was meant for you. You may cry, laugh, or feel overwhelmed. Let the emotion flow. It's not weakness, it's spiritual release. They've waited for this longer than you can imagine. And now, you've made them proud. You've restored a part of them that was locked behind silence. And through you, they live again. Type Amen to get blessing 212. Archangel Michael says, what you are unlocking is not just hidden wealth, but a sacred covenant. This was spiritually marked for you, not just because of your bloodline, but because of your spirit. You've passed the tests without even knowing they were happening. The person in heaven who is guiding this moment has seen your pain. They watched when you struggled alone, when others turned their backs, when doors closed for no reason. Now they are opening the door that cannot be shut again. Your hands were chosen to touch what no one else could handle. Because this money holds not just value, but divine responsibility. It was meant to uplift, to heal, and to restore the glory that was stolen from your name. Even the floor beneath your feet will seem to creak differently now. The air will grow heavy with awareness. That's how close you are. Type Amen to get blessing 811. You'll begin to feel a magnetic force pulling you to a certain part of the house. Maybe the attic. Maybe the basement. Maybe even a room you've always felt strange about. That feeling was never fear. It was spiritual energy waiting for recognition. That room holds a truth that no one else can claim. And soon, that truth will rise like light through cracks in darkness. When you kneel to reach the final piece, you'll feel pressure on your shoulder. That is your ancestor, placing their blessing over you. They are proud. You are completing what they could not. And heaven is recording every second. Type Amen to get blessing 565. Once you open the hidden compartment, you must sit still. Let the silence surround you. Let the presence be felt. You may hear footsteps when no one is there. You may smell a fragrance from childhood. You may see a flicker in the corner of your eye. These are signs of divine confirmation. This moment was prophesied in whispers only your spirit could hear. And now you've answered the call. Guard what you find. Do not announce it. Do not flaunt it. This blessing is wrapped in quiet power, and it will reward you quietly with abundance. Favor will follow you like a shadow. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You will begin to notice changes in your life almost immediately. Old debts suddenly vanish. Opportunities appear where there were only walls before. People who once ignored you will come back, sensing something has changed. But don't be fooled by their sudden attention. Not all who approach you now are meant to stay. You are entering a higher realm of favor. Your spirit is rising, and only those who walk in truth can follow. Anyone who mocked you will be silenced by your success. Your family's name will be spoken with respect again, not because of what they did, but because of what you just unlocked. This is spiritual justice, unfolding in real time. Type Amen to get blessing 919. Even the land around the house will begin to respond to this shift. Plants will grow more vibrantly. Animals will act more peacefully. Because divine energy has returned. The hidden money was not buried in secrecy, but in protection. And now that protection belongs to you. Keep the box close for 7 days. Do not move it far from your energy. It must align with your vibration before it is used. Once the 7th day is complete, a door will open. It might be a message, a knock, an email, or even a stranger delivering a parcel. This is the beginning of divine multiplication. Type Amen to get blessing 171. You are no longer who you were. You've stepped into a role of divine heirship. The heavens recognize you, and so does the earth. Everything denied to you will now be granted. Not just finances, but joy. Not just wealth, but stability. The house you are in may change. A new property might appear. Or someone may gift you land or legacy. Do not be surprised by the blessings that begin arriving from directions you never expected. They are all linked to the act of unlocking this sacred secret. Your family member from heaven will remain with you through this process. Until the last piece is revealed. Until your destiny fully blooms. Until the weight of history turns into the wings of your future. Type Amen to get blessing 303. And when you walk out of the room with that box in your arms, know that you are carrying not just currency, but a fulfilled promise. A spiritual vow that was buried in silence and resurrected through your obedience. You were born for this moment. Every struggle, every delay, every tear prepared you. Now you walk in truth. No longer hidden. No longer forgotten. No longer bound by what others chose to ignore. You have broken the curse. You have risen above the ashes. And heaven is rejoicing. Type Amen to get blessing 888.